In the grim dark future, there is only war. We're kind of ahead of schedule when it comes to the war stuff. These guys. Okay. So remember the bit where I was like, yo, mankind supreme and all that jazz? Well, it's time to purge some more Xenos from our territory. For some of you that already see what's going on the screen, you're just like, I know what's going on, but don't tell anybody else, because it's a surprise. Shh. All right. We can go to war with the Gel right now if we want to. We're just waiting for the first scout force to join in system, and we can merge all that stuff back up. I'm finally getting to the point where my machine is starting to run into some problems, which I find incredibly funny. I also need to move some of my troops into a position where they're a little bit more useful. Also, let's take a look at our planets and sectors to make sure that we got stations everywhere. This one needs an upgraded starport. Yeah, we've got more than enough energy and minerals to take care of that. We're getting 1,000 a month again, so that's more than enough. Let's take a look at this sector. Arcade, this one does not have enough starbase upgrades, which is what we need, and we can trade some energy once again for minerals, for this giant pile of minerals that they apparently have. We must have traded thousands of minerals with them so far already. So, yeah. Let's take a look here. This world needs a upgrade. It would be nice if we could just immediately look at what's going on world-wise. There's a lot of Xenos still within our territory, but let's take a look at our demographics. We're at least 75% of the population so far, so that's a good setup so far. Hardwood, for some reason, does not have a space station that is up to spec. It's funny because that's my username. Okay, and these worlds don't even have any stations. So we'll max out these spaceports as well, just to get a little bit more fleet power here. It's going to cost some energy, but I'm not too worried about that, considering we're getting 1,000 a month anyway. These ones are all up to date. These ones appear to be all up to date. This one needs another one. This one doesn't have a station. This one needs to be upgraded. And the only reason I'm doing this, it may seem a little bit tedious, but the only reason we're doing this is so we can get more fleet power. Kinetic weapons, yes. And kinetic weapons, yes. Let's take a look here. This one doesn't have any spaceports, probably because we conquered them at some point. This one needs to be maxed out. This is going to cost a serious amount of energy and resources as well, so we want to keep an eye on that. All of these worlds don't have any spaceports. They will very soon. There's a bunch of Gaia worlds as well. We'll come back to these later on, just to add additional slots to them as well, but I don't expect too many problems. Besides, our local governors can add stuff to them wherever they want. So, and this should increase our fleet power to ridiculous amounts. Okay, so, and that is pretty much it. And once again, we're maxed out on energy. Yeah, okay, for minerals. There we go. Getting 1,000 a month is pretty crazy. Okay, how are we doing here? So, let's carve up the Tagel, shall we? Oh, look, we got a bunch of worlds that are now colonizable. So let's send out some ships to colonize these. And the good thing about this is that all these worlds, well, at least all my colonies, are only going to be populated by humans, as they're the only ones, apparently, that are good enough to have migration allowances. I think this one as well. Calden's first. I've got this one. Okay, let's colonize this as well. And let's get this party rolling. Cool. Oh, wow, there's like several already in here. So that's 3 worlds in one system that we can colonize. Besides, a lot of this energy we can also use to convert worlds to Gaia worlds, which is nice. Do I still have any outposts anywhere? Don't think I do. I think I purged all of those relatively recently. But yeah, changing all these worlds to continental worlds basically means that the aliens are no longer going to be a problem. I am kind of tempted to release the Zeltex. How much money am I getting for them? It can't be all that much. So let's release these guys, and then we'll conquer them in 10 years. So it doesn't have any impact on us whatsoever, so it's not really a problem. All right, let's merge all these bad boys back up. And then update the fleets. Our ship designers, they got shield busters. They need to have some plasma weapons on there. They can support that. A little bit more bang for your buck. We still have the sniper corvettes. They're not being all that great. Are we maxed out on energy again? No, it's a food issue. So this world is having food problems. Right, because this pop over here has decided that it no longer wants to be part of anything interesting. For some reason, they are still breeding, which is not something that I'm particularly happy with, but whatever. Okay, let's get all this stuff going. Let's get synths everywhere, and they're going to generate more than enough energy to make this little world worth my time. And yes, we will be removing all these food plants as well later on, because we don't need them for synths anyway. Alright, cool. That's done. Okay, all of our spaceports. We're about 400 points beneath our goal. We've got 3 worlds that we can add to our sectors. We need more 88 boats. This is not a good place to build these. Is it? It's got an observatory on it. This is Holy Terra, right? Yeah. Why does Holy Terra not have a fleet academy? It needs one because we're building a significant amount of fleets here. So okay, so this is done. There's the fleet. If I can select the stupid thing, there it is. It's so big, I literally cannot select it and see what's actually in there. But it doesn't really matter. Okay. So it's almost 500,000 fleet power. Let's go to war. Liberate. That's too funny. We'll be going to war with the Hanfalier, the Umatarian Cooperative, and those guys. And we're going to go and purge as many worlds as we can. So that is this one over here. Tigeria. Can we cleanse them? Yes, but not all of them, funnily enough. Tigeria. Celestial Throne. Interesting. Celestial Throne. I kind of do want that. Celestial Throne. Yeah. Let's try to take it. Hazara. Let's cleanse that. And then these small worlds down in here. Trinic. We'll cleanse that, and we should have room for one more. Perfect. So let's get this underway. Perfect. I can't even... See, the problem with this is I can't even select the fleet to... oh my god, to split them up. And I cannot remember what the hotkey is. So they're basically stuck in giant fleet mode right now. Anyway, let's move them out. There we go. Okay, we can split them up again. So let's split these guys up into blocks of 100k. So we'll send this guy into here. That one goes into there. This one goes into here. And this one goes into here. We got a small fleet over here. This force is going to have some problems, so I'm going to send everybody into this sector, and then jump straight into the FTL trap that's in here. There's a couple hundred. There's about 100,000, 200,000 fleet power in here. They're not going to cause any problems, so it shouldn't be a big issue. What's in here? Are you just attacking small shit? Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. So let's jump him into the FTL trap and be done with this. This transport fleet Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay, so all of these guys are engaged into this fleet combat over here. Can I... I'm not a big fan of this, but it'll have to do. Let's hope my ships are going to have enough range on them, especially with the plasmas. I know that the enemy has quite a lot of firepower with them, but we've got far more battleships than they do. So the sheer amount of alpha here should be enough to take down at least their the brunt of their forces. They're using quite a lot of lasers as well, I noticed. We're going to lose a couple of ships here, no doubt. There comes the backup fleet. That's an additional 300k that is about to drop right on top of them, so this is not going to cause any problems. Yep, okay, we're going to win this. This one is still so-so, but at least they're going to lose their admirals, so that's good. Good, they're getting flanked, so all their cruisers are going to die. Not too sure about this block here, though. We are losing some ships. Okay, that seems to be fine for now. Did they jump out? No, we just killed quite a lot of them. Okay, this fleet is being flanked. And this is kind of what we want to do with the Fell Knoll later on as well. Okay, we are maxed out on energy once again because we're getting just so much of it. And I don't think there is actually any way of increasing your energy pool. Let's take a look here at these worlds. Any way of increasing our energy pool? No, I don't think there is. There's just mineral processing plants and stuff like that. So, unless I've overlooked something this entire time, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Okay, so we've won this battle. We've pretty much destroyed everything. What did we lose? A couple of cruisers. Nothing really all that important. There's a single Handfulier ship here going up against two of these ones, so this is not going to cause any problems. We're going to send the 3rd Strike Force in here to take care of this Handfulier fleet. Send you into here. You, sir, are moving in here just to take out this area, and you can go in here. The one thing that I'm a little bit worried about is because we're fighting across a galactic arm, we're not gonna be capable of easily jumping over. Okay, here's their fleet. So this one, you can jump into this FTL trap. You, sir, are gonna chase down this fleet down here. Okay, so there's a small fleet in here. Just standard Tagel bullshit, nothing too worrying. We're already at 15% war score because of the space battles and the fact that we are fighting enemies all over the shop. And yeah, I think we can relatively safely start splitting up fleets again. There's a couple of smaller blocks of like 20k here and there, but they're not going to cause any problems, especially if we're throwing hundreds of thousands worth of fleet power in towards the general direction of the enemy. Anyway, we're building a couple of 88 cruisers to offset any sort of enemy that uses fighters, of which we've almost... Oh my lord, that's 200,000. Get the fuck out of there. Okay, that's 200k. All right, everybody. As soon as this fight is done. Okay, come on, come on, come on. We need to... That's 200k. We're going to need to all of our forces need to reset themselves. That is a lot more fleet power than I thought they would have. We lost... 25 corvettes, 3 battleships in that. So it's not the end of the world, but it'll do. These guys will now move back. Why the fuck are you guys not merging? Come on. Okay, so there are There is our strike force. Soon as the first scout force comes back out of warp, we'll reassess the situation. Okay. Alright, 300k should be enough to take down whatever they have. If we can find where the fuck they went. Where did they go? Where did they go? We have some vision. I'm going to send out a small scout force into the enemy territory just to see what's going on. Just using a couple destroyers, nothing too crazy. I don't have any dedicated ships to do large range scanning of anything, which is a little bit annoying, but it'll have to do. Okay. Let's get some more minerals. Okay, we got some enemies. Where are they? So we got, oh, there it is. Okay, so my fleet has managed to drop out of warp, or at least back in towards our system. Ships are being repaired. It's a good thing I caught that in time, because we would have lost a significant chunk of our fleet there. But we know that they're floating around with 200k worth of firepower. How much did we lose through that? Not that much. Only 0.1. We got a station under attack. Where's this? Again, up in here. It's not a problem. It's Panosta. It's not going to cause any issues anytime soon, so we just need to have vision on the enemy, see where they are. Okay, so we can upgrade this fleet. Right now we don't. Okay, so we're fixing the fleet right now. And that's taking up a lot of our resources. Okay, this is fine. Okay, there is a small strike force over here. Station under attack. You still in there? Really? I thought I had this. There is a small fleet in here. Okay, that's the Alliance fleet. Station under attack. We're gonna lose some space stations here. That's not the greatest situation. With 3,000 fleet power, which is kind of ridiculous. But we can jump straight into here, I hope. Okay, it's 2 jumps. Okay, that's fine. Okay, there's a couple of smaller fleets. Oh, look, the Felnol are at war with the Ocular. Never saw that one coming. We will need to rebuild these spaceports in here, though. Oh, yeah. When you shit yourself and a giant wall of ships is coming in your general direction. That is amusing. Can I lure them into here? Station under attack. It's not going to work. It's going to cost money. Okay. Let's build some space. You serious? Okay, how about this one then? Station under attack. Really? Okay. But the more we do this, it's going to cost us 300 minerals every single time. And it's really not a big issue. Station under attack. Because it basically stops them from jumping out. And the cost that the amount of materials they're losing with every single piece of combat, like especially in this situation, is worth a lot more than 3 fucking tier 1 stations in Panosta. So, all right, cool. How much did we kill? Enough. Cool. So we got our 400k fleets. There's a small naval squadron over there in this Degel territory. Let's jump. It's the Hanfalier, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a Hanfalier fleet. Because Degel are in no position to do anything too crazy. But it does mean that we can start building up a lot of this stuff. What's this? Yeah, it's nothing. Oh, it's a 10k fleet that's decided to jump in. That's kind of cool, I guess. And in the meantime, we will just upgrade all of this stuff and build space stations and whatnot. Oh, look, there's another small Tegel fleet that have decided to join us. Overall, though, these space stations are pretty expensive. Not just, well, the individual costs just for the base module is relatively low. It's like 300 credits minerals, so nobody really cares. But I like how we can move around with our fleet, no problem. That is so many ships. It's 107 battleships. That is a fuck ton of alpha on the field. Alright, this is taken care of. Let's see if we can find any enemy ships in Hanfalier territory. Let's jump the fleet down in here. This is being built right now. I doubt that the Jal are going to cause many problems. We just need to find out where the hell their stupid fleet is. As soon as we find that, we can crush them, be done with it. I think that because if I released the... because of the Zeltec. We released the Zeltec, and therefore our progress has reversed a little bit. It's not really an issue. Why is this not being colonized? Harmony... Polena... that's not a very good one, but whatever. Okay, so we got a couple of fleets in here. There's a small squadron in here. Nothing too crazy. We're just going to jump from FTL trap into FTL trap. I think that is a good approach here, and we'll just jump back and forth between their systems. But if they decide to invade us, we can basically arrive there almost instantly in terms of distance. A couple of naval squadrons, nothing too crazy. But that will wrap up this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.